Hello. A while ago I asked my Instagram followers for some suggestions for a new composition. Anything from certain words, imagery, techniques or tunings, and I certainly got a good few suggestions. This tuning right here piqued my interest as I'd never tried anything quite like it before. Here's how it sounds. Nice. Thank you very much for that suggestion. This here waterfall harmonics also jumped out at me because one, I love a good harmonic, and two, that imagery of waterfalls is quite fun to play with for a composition, I think. But that terminology waterfall harmonics, I hadn't actually heard that in terms of a specific technique before, so I did a bit of a look around, and I think what you might be referring to is this kind of way of doing harp harmonics. But do let me know if I've missed anything there. Thank you very much for throwing that my way. So we've got a tuning and we've got a technique I can throw in there. We could just now do with a couple of words maybe to form a title, give a bit more imagery and story to work with. River. I like that. Conjures up plenty of imagery and I think it works quite nice with that waterfall harmonics thing. So thank you very much for that one. Snails. Now some of you may know that I quite like writing themes based on wildlife. So I thought a snail could be quite a fun next thing to try out, and I figured it kind of worked with the imagery that we've got so far. So thank you very much for that one. Right, I think we've got plenty to work with there. I've had a little noodle in that tuning, kind of figured out a couple of sketches and rough ideas, but now I really need to get down to business and write this piece for you. So let's go ahead and do a little time lapse. So as you watch me whizzing through the composition process here, I thought I could share a few things I was considering whilst writing. Initially I was trying to get the imagery of waterfalls and rivers across by using a combination of harp harmonics, natural harmonics and a lyrical treble melody. But for the snails theme, I wanted something a bit different. I quite liked the juxtaposition of these shimmering harmonics and melodies with maybe a darker, slower theme in the lower registers to represent this snail making its slow way along the riverbed. So hopefully you'll be able to hear a bit of that when I play it for you in just a moment. I quite like writing in this time-constrained manner, it's good fun, and this session you're seeing here took in total about an hour and 45 minutes. The tricky thing though, as I was realising, is that you don't really have any time to practice the piece really. I was just writing and then going to record it immediately afterwards, so any practice, if there was any, was really just part of the composition process. So a bit of a challenge, but it keeps the whole thing quite sparky and exciting and, you know, all good fun. Right, all done. Here's the score, and all that's left for me to do now is play it to you, I guess. But just quickly before I do, I wanted to let you know that I've just launched a Patreon where you can support this kind of work I'm doing here, along with all my other musical endeavours. As a patron, you can make suggestions for content you'd like me to make, and you can win some stuff as well, starting off with a signed score and CD of the tune that I've just written today. I'll be doing a little raffle of that for any people who join the Patreon this month, so January 2022. So I'll put a link below in the description. I'd be really grateful if you could check it out. Right, let's hear this tune then, shall we? I've called it The River Snail. So there we have it, that is the River Snail. I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you fancy giving it a try yourself, the score is available as a free PDF download in the link in the description below. Huge thanks again to everyone who left me suggestions over on Instagram, and I'm hoping to make this into a bit of a regular series, so if you have any other ideas for me, please leave them in the comments below, and you could drop me a follow on Instagram if you haven't already, just so you know when the next one is brewing. Alright, that's it for now, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon.